So, what is STEM? STEM is an acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, and it's revolutionizing the way we teach. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, because STEM isn't just content, it's a skill set. STEM uses logic to creatively solve problems. Every job requires STEM skills, so whether it's science, history, or music, STEM is vital in preparing our students for a bright future. At STEM Fuse, we can help. We create curriculum that's interactive, affordable, and extremely simple to use. Just take a look at a few of the awesome courses we have to offer. All of our material is engaging, standard aligned for your state, and compatible on any device. So, if you'd like to learn more, check us out. We can't wait for you to join the STEM Fuse family.
Kasi nakakonek siya dun sa pipiliin kong course sa college. Tulad dun siguro pag-doctor ko sa college. Kasi med ang kukunin ko, tapos 'di ba sa STEM, dun na pinag-aaralan yung mga cell. Yun lang.
I picked STEM because the course I was taking on college is related to the strand of STEM.
Oh, thank you for the wonderful question. Based from my NCAE results, STEM landed only in the second place of my NCAE results, while UMS ranked place. But based from my aptitude, my scientific ability and mathematics ability says that I am deserving to become a STEM student. So I picked STEM, and the faculty didn't ask why I picked it. So I just proceeded.
Puro sa lahat syempre nakakapagod kasi being STEM student, talagang siya yung para sa akin siya yung pinaka-major ng buong strand dito sa UDM. Tsaka doon kumbaga nakaka-stress talaga, pag sabay-sabay yung mga project nyo, yung mga assignment nyo, tapos dalawa pa yung math tsaka science nyo. Ayun, sobrang talagang nakakapagod.
Quite difficult as a STEM student because you have to memorize formulas, also parts of cells and everything, and sometimes the teacher is so boring to teach.
I really love STEM because we have 2 mathematics subjects and 2 science subjects, and I really love mathematics, so I really feel happy, and the tasks are just easy.
Siguro time management, kasi 'di ba kailangan mong magawa lahat, hindi pwedeng may pipiliin ka lang isang subject. Sa time management, dun mo paano mo hatiin yung oras sa bawat subject para mo magagawa lahat.
My only tips to survive in STEM is believe that you can do everything, trust God, and believe in yourself that you will survive STEM.
First and foremost, you must have a time management. You must know how to manage your time, because many of the STEM students find it difficult to manage their time. They always complain that there are so many assignments, tasks, projects, but actually there will be no piled up tasks if you know how to manage them. Don't pressure yourself. Instead, recognize that stress as a eustress.
Advice, alam naman natin na pinuha natin yung strand na yan kasi alam natin doon tayo komportable, tsaka alam natin doon tayo magaling. Kaya think positive lang na magagawa natin yun kasi ayun yung gusto natin, ayun yung pinili natin.
Advice for my STEM student is, as long as you believe you can do it, you can pass.
Okay, my advice. Just keep moving because Mayor Erap said, Manila, forward ever, backward never. Boto nyo ako sa susunod na election.
Aside from gaming, what other uses does VR have? Can you give some examples?
Ano, parang exercise kasi marami siyang ano pa eh. Marami siyang mga games, like example, boxing. So parang exercise na rin yun. Mga job simulator. Parang tinuturuan kayo paano magtrabaho na maayos. Ayun.
After experiencing VR, what can you say about it?
Ano siya? Masarap. Masarap sa pakiramdam. Parang, ano, kasi parang nandun ka na kasi pag naglalaro ka. Try mo. Masarap talaga. Sabi.
Thank you po.
Virtual reality is a fully immersive computer-simulated environment that gives a user the feeling of being in that environment instead of the one they're actually in. A lot of video games have already developed the technology to put the user in an interactive world, in the driver's seat of a car, or on the battlefield in a first-person shooter, or even in your own little town. However, your perception of reality is not altered. You're simply a spectator overseeing the events that are happening in that world. In order for your brain to perceive a virtual environment, there are a few key factors that are vital for the creation of an immersive experience necessary for virtual reality. While there are different display methods, one of the most popular ways to experience virtual reality is through a headset. Headset devices use stereoscopic display to make what you see three-dimensional, and to give depth to the image that you're looking at, kind of like how our eyes see anyways. However, stereoscopic display does not an immersive experience make. The ability to track a user's motion, particularly their head and eye movements, allows the image displayed in the headset to actually change with your perspective. So if you turn your head to the left, the display will render whatever is on your left in that environment. Besides vision, certain VR experiences will also include other sensory stimulation like sound and even tactile feedback for touch. Lastly, in order to truly alter the perception of our reality, there has to be a certain level of virtual interactivity. True interactivity should allow a certain degree of user-controlled navigation, so I should be able to walk forward, backward, or turn through space in the virtual environment so that I don't feel like I'm just watching an elaborate 3D movie. When we are able to freely move within that environment and even interact with things in it, our brains can truly perceive that world as real, and thus, virtual reality. Virtual reality has a lot of practical purposes outside of gaming, and has been used for training simulators for soldiers, pilots, and doctors. But it is pretty cool for gaming too. Virtual reality has seen somewhat of a resurrection lately thanks to exceedingly improved technology and hardware. Devices like the Oculus Rift have advanced the VR experience by including superior graphics, improved latency, and wider range of motion. Reduced cost of components are also allowing virtual reality devices to become more affordable for consumers. For more information on
This past few months and weeks, our country is experiencing earthquakes in different regions. In this kind of situation, we should be aware and we should know what are the proper ways to do when this is happening. But before that, of course, we need to know what is the meaning of earthquake. What is earthquake? Earthquake is a sudden and violent shaking of the ground, sometimes causing great destruction as a result of movement within the Earth's crust or volcanic action. And then, of course, earthquakes have cause and effect. We should be aware of this for us to be ready and take it as a signal when earthquake is coming. Cause. Earthquakes are usually caused when rocks underground suddenly breaks along a fault. This sudden release of energy causes the seismic waves that make the ground shake. When rocks break, the earthquake occurs. The effect. Earthquakes have many effects in our structures, place, and even our life. Can be affected by earthquake. Death and collapsing structures. Most earthquake-related deaths are caused by the collapse of structure, and the construction practices play a tremendous role in the death toll of an earthquake. Landslide. Unstable regions of hillside or mountains fail. Landslide commonly experienced in high areas, and it can affect the people living in mountains and hills. Tsunamis. Tsunamis is a result of shaking the ground underwater or seas. This is dangerous because it can destroy a place and high buildings. Earthquake can affect our lives in many ways. Cause fire. It also can destroy whole towns. Loss of jobs, loss of incomes, loss of house, and many more. If shaking begins, duck, drop down, cover, take cover under a desk or table, and hold on. Stay away from the windows, from falling furnitures. Find a clear spot away from buildings, trees, and power lines. Keep supply of canned foods, and of course, be calm and just pray.
The truth, the money never lies.